What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 11 of our Pokemon Blaze Black 2 walkthrough. In the previous video, we defeated Gym Leader Alessa and earned another gym badge. And we finished exploring Driftveil City. So today we are trying to make our way to the next route and hopefully make it to the next town. But in order to do that, we've got to battle this biker. And it's a triple battle, which is absolutely insane. So this biker is quite a tough battle. I did underestimate him at first, and I did lose 1 or 2 times before. But now that we know that this guy is no joke, we're coming at him with full force. We have adjusted our team a little. The biker guy has sent out an Excelgor, a Sigilyph, and a Krokorok, and they're all level 37, which is pretty high. We went with Ampharos, Haunter, and Dragonair, but unfortunately our Haunter's just been knocked out. So we're gonna see what we can do. Hopefully we can knock out some of this guy's Pokemon. Triple battles are just super complicated. There's so many different types out at once, so it's all over the place. But now we're gonna try send out our Matang to put in some work. If we can get rid of Krokorok and Sigilyph, I think that will help quite a bit, because Krokorok's got some nasty ground attacks that are going to be quite effective against Ampharos. And sadly, our Dragonair has just been knocked out as well, so that's not good news. Our Matang is hanging in there. We're going to send out Wartortle now. I don't want to send out our big boy just yet, but Wartortle should help. If we can hit Krokorok with a water attack, that will be pretty useful. But now I think we should just try and revive Dragonair in case. And let's let the other 2 attack. So Dragonair we can bring back in action. Sigilyph knocks out Matang. But next up we have Wartortle, who has survived the shot. And Ampharos has used Swift, so he's almost knocked out Krokorok and Sigilyph. All 3 of the biker's Pokemon are hanging in by a thread, so we almost have it. If we can just attack first, we'll be able to knock all 3 of them out this turn. I'm not sure how many Pokemon the biker has in his team. If he has a full team of 6, then we're gonna be in trouble. But let's see what we can do. Our Wartortle gets knocked out, sadly. And the next Pokemon, Excelgor, uses a drain attack against Dragonair, but Dragonair hangs in there. It looks like we're knocking them all out this round. All 3 of them have been taken out. So wow, it was tough in the beginning, but now that they're all out the way, hopefully things get a bit easier. Okay, Cyclist Charles has got 3 more Pokemon, so he sends out a Druddigon, a Bouffalant, and a Crustle. But now we've sent out our big boy Rhydon, who is level 44. His level is super high. Let's see if we can take these last 3 out. If we can attack first, it will help us a lot. And we've healed up Dragonair a little bit so that he can try and stay in battle. But it seems like all 3 of the opposing Pokemon are gunning for Dragonair. They want to take out Dragonair at all costs. Druddigon also attacks Dragonair, and Dragonair has now fainted. But we've still got Rhydon at full health, and Ampharos isn't looking too bad either. So if we can hit them with an Electro Web, that will slow down their speed, and then we should attack first in the next round. So I love that Electro Web attack. Slowing down the opponent's speed can be a huge help in battle. At least Rhydon should be able to attack first as well then, and his attack is super strong, so we might be able to one-shot some of the Pokemon. Druddigon has been knocked out. We just hit Bouffalant, but Bouffalant healed up a bit because it was holding a berry. And let's see if our Electro Web has helped at all. Ampharos has been knocked out, but it's just Rhydon left. Both of the opponents are looking quite weak. If we can knock out Bouffalant first, then I think we'll be able to finish off Crustle quite easily. Both of the opponents have been slowed down a bit, so we should attack first. Bouffalante has been knocked out. It's just Crustle left. We attack first, and that's a wrap. We have knocked out Motorcyclist, and it was a super tough battle. I did lose this battle 1 or 2 times before, so Motorcyclist Charles is no joke. But now that we have defeated him in front of the whole crowd, he leaves. He's a bit embarrassed, and that opens the route for us, where we can finally start exploring and see what the new route has to offer. Hopefully there's some awesome Pokemon that we can encounter and catch, and a ton more battles. It looks like we need to level up our team quite a bit because that battle was just so tough. We need to try get our whole team to level 40 to 45, and hopefully we can evolve 1 or 2 of the Pokemon in our team. If we can get Blastoise and Dragonite sometime soon, that would be amazing. But now, as we're crossing Driftveil Bridge, we come across Chantel, who is an Elite 4 member, and she tells us that Motorcyclist Charles just zoomed past quickly, and she's got a whole bunch of fossils to give us, which is pretty interesting. So we get 2 fossils from her, and she's on her way. So hopefully we can go and revive these fossils soon. And we also spotted a shaman who just vanished into thin air. So hopefully we can find shaman soon and try and catch it. That would be awesome. Shaman is like a legendary or pseudo-legendary Pokemon. But we have crossed the bridge, and it looks like we're really close to Driftveil. I'm excited to see what the next city holds and how big it is. And the sign says, "Welcome to Driftveil City." So it looks like we've made it. I'm curious to see if there is another gym for us to take on. And before we enter, it looks like Team Plasma is here and some other character. It looks like things are getting a bit heated. So the other guy is an ex-Team Plasma member. So it looks like there's 2 different groups here, Team Plasma and ex-Team Plasma. And they aren't getting along too well, it seems. But the Team Plasma guy ran away as soon as Blue confronted him. Blue just came out of nowhere to help us out a bit. The ex-Team Plasma member tells us that he was friends with that guy, but Team Plasma split into 2 groups, and the bad guys in Team Plasma follow a leader called Getsus, who wants to take over the whole world, and the group he's formed, the ex-Team Plasma group, follow Lord N, and they just want to save and help Pokemon, so I guess they're kind of good. And I'm happy to see there is another team besides just the bad guys, so at least ex-Team Plasma might be able to help us out a bit. But he asks us to go and meet him at his house next to the gym, where we will get more information about the ex-Team Plasma gang. But now we're going to do a bit of exploring in Driftveil City. There's a whole city to explore, lots of buildings, and lots of people to interact with and battle. And here we found like a little jester clown dude, and he's offering us one of the starter Pokemon, Turtwig, Chimchar, or Piplup. So if you want any of those 3, be sure to have some space in your party, and you can get one of those awesome starter Pokemon. Piplup is my Pokemon of choice. I love Empoleon. It's super underrated. And here we find a little Larvitar, and it gives us a berry. I would have loved to add Larvitar to our team. That would have been a nice little addition. But that's all that there is to do, it seems, on this floor. I love that this game gives you all of the starter Pokemon from the gens quite easily. In each city, you kind of find someone that will offer you one of the 3. So it's not too difficult to go and find them all. Now it looks like we've come across a market or something, the Driftveil market. So we can come and explore that in the moment. I just want to come and explore the rest of Driftveil, or to the south at least. And we can't make our way through this exit yet. We need the gym badge, so that means there definitely is a gym in Driftveil. But let's just explore these buildings to the south and chat to everyone else, and then we'll make our way to the market and then explore up north and try and find the gym. It just helps to start on one side and work your way through so you don't forget anything. And here we entered another building, and some woman said she wants to see a Pokemon with Volt Switch. We've gone up the elevator and it looks like there's a few people up here. And these buildings look really cool. In the room next door, there's an old guy here and he tells us a bit about Team Plasma. But other than that, it doesn't seem like there's all that much to do on this floor. Let's go explore the next floor, the 23rd floor. There's more people here and some Pokemon running around. And this guy gives us an Everstone, so I suppose we'll take it, anything for free. There are two other people in here, or one person and a Panpour, and a Stunfisk. But that's all there is in this building. Not too much to do actually, just an Everstone. So let's get out of here and see what else there is. And I'm curious to see what's in the market. Maybe there's some cool items to buy. We definitely need to stock up on some goodies. It's been a while. But we can't make our way through there either. It looks like the barricades are blocking us. So to the market we go. Let's see what people are selling. It looks like there's an ex-Team Plasma guy here who works here. And he's got rare stones. Ooh, he's got all the stones that will help your Pokemon evolve. So I'm going to buy 2 of each of everything, that's for sure. Fire stones, water stones, all the stones. They are going to come in useful if we want to evolve any of our Pokemon later down that can't evolve by leveling up. And these people are selling some roots and things to heal up your Pokemon. Just north of them is the shady looking character, and he wants to see a level 40 Pokemon or higher. So if you show him, he will reward you with an expert belt. So we did get that. Our Rhyperior is quite strong at the moment. And it looks like the last person selling things has a whole bunch of milk tanks, so they sell some Moo Moo milk. I do see an item behind some of those farm stalls, so we're gonna have to try see how we can do it. Looks like there's a little back door here. And we picked up TM63, which is Brutal Swing. So we did find it after all. There is some motorbike dude cruising around there that I'm sure you can battle if you'd like. But let's explore some more of the buildings. Let's see what else there is in Driftveil City. It seems like quite a big city, and it seems to be quite windy. I suppose that's why it got its name Driftveil. I have been absolutely enjoying this game, and I didn't have much time to play it recently, so it's taken me a while to upload videos for this one. But I do have a bit of time now, and I want to fly through this game. I want to try and complete it because it is so much fun, and it's my first time completing a black or white game, so a lot of it is still quite new to me. I definitely want to try play more games and ROM hacks of later games like X and Y and Sun and Moon. So let me know in the comments which game you would like me to play. I am thinking of doing Pokemon Y next, or some kind of ROM hack version of X and Y. I just have to do a bit of research what games are out there and which seems like the most fun. We've just found the Pokemon Center, and we found another guy chilling on the corner here. And just south of him, we've found a link cable, which can also be used to evolve some Pokemon. So this city is a big milestone in the game. Here you can literally get most of the items to evolve your Pokemon that can't evolve by leveling them up. So it's a great time to reach Driftveil. I'm hoping to complete Pokemon Blaze Black 2 in the next month. We have also just continued Pokemon Team Rocket Edition because the Johto update has just released. So we're going to try and complete that as well in the next month. And we've got some more exciting games on the way. I have been playing quite a bit and making a ton of videos. So stay tuned. We're going to try and upload 3 to 4 gaming videos a week, maybe even 5 some weeks, to try and get all these videos out. Unfortunately, these games are quite long, so sometimes there's 30 plus parts, 20 to 30 plus parts to complete the game. So if we are uploading 3 or 4 videos a week, it's going to take a month to 2 months to complete a game. I do enjoy playing the brand new games as they get released, but there's also a couple fan favorites that I haven't played through yet. So there are going to be a mixture of new games and some of the older fan favorites. Hopefully we can get a big variety of games out on this channel, and it will just be useful to you guys who decide to play these games too. You can check them out, see if it's a game that you are interested in, and if you ever get stuck, you can follow through with these videos and they'll just point you in the right direction. We made it to the Driftveil gym, but the gym leader is busy and the guy outside tells us to return later. But then we make our way to the house next door, which is the X-Team Plasma members' place, and we find Rood, who is maybe one of their leaders, and he wants to take us on in a battle before he lets us into his little headquarters there. So let's see what X-Plasma leader Rood has. The first Pokemon he sends out is a level 41 Bouffalant. So we've gone with Haunter up front. We're trying to level Haunter up a bit. I would like to evolve him into Gengar, but Haunter gets knocked out in one shot, so that's not good. We are going to have to evolve him soon. And the next Pokemon we send out is Ampharos. Electric attack should be super effective against normal types. We hit Bouffalant, but it doesn't cause all that much damage actually. Bouffalant's attack does some serious damage to us, but we hit it with another discharge, and it looks like Bouffalant has knocked us out. So Ampharos caused a bit of damage, and we also left Bouffalant paralyzed, but we're 2 Pokemon down already. If anyone can bring it back, it's Big Man Blastoise. Yes, that's right, we have evolved our Wartortle. We did a bit of training off camera and leveled Wartortle up. And now we've got the big man Blastoise himself. Blastoise has knocked out Bouffalant. And the next Pokemon Root has sent out is Chandelure, level 41. Our water attacks are going to be super effective. Chandelure was holding a berry that would reduce water attack damage, so it did survive. But we hit it again with an Aqua Jet, and Chandelure has been taken out the battle. So Blastoise has taken out 2 of Root's Pokemon. Let's see who he's going to send out next. It looks like it's a Swoobat, and it's also level 41. Blastoise is not looking too good. His HP is low. Swoobat hits us with a Drain attack. We get one more attack in, an Avalanche, which is super effective. It almost knocks him out. And now we're going to try and hit it with an Aqua Jet, which normally attacks first. It causes a bit of damage, but not enough to knock it out. But good job, Blastoise. You've almost taken out 3 Pokemon for us. The next Pokemon we send out is a level 34 Metang, which is a bit low with the levels. We've got to train it up a bit. If we can get it to evolve into a Metagross, it's going to be much stronger for our team. But Metang is struggling to get an attack in here. We keep on flinching from Swoobat's attack. But finally, we hit Swoobat and knock it out. Metang's only got 5 HP left, so that was a bit of a disaster. But at least Metang has leveled up to level 35 now. And the next Pokemon Root is going to send out is Zoroark, which is an absolute weapon of a Pokemon. We're going to swap out and send Rhydon out, our strongest Pokemon. Rhydon is level 46, so hopefully it can knock out Zoroark. Zoroark just one-shotted our Rhydon. I didn't know it had a super effective move. This is not looking good, so we're going to have to go out with our second strongest Pokemon, Dragonair. But before we can knock out Zoroark, Rood swaps his Pokemon, so he sends in a level 41 Stoutland instead. And our attack is not very effective against Stoutland, but we do paralyze it. So let's try and hit it with a few different attacks then and see what's effective. Our fire attack isn't too effective, and our Dragonair's been knocked out. Wow, things are not looking good. We're going to have to revive some of the Pokemon on our team. We've still got Mtang alive. Let's try use a revive. We'll sacrifice Mtang in order to revive Emperos. I think Emperos's electric attacks might be quite effective against Stoutland. I think Stoutland's a normal type, but it might be normal/dark. But let's see what we can do. We're going to heal up Ampharos. Hopefully it doesn't get knocked out in one shot. We use a hyper potion. Ampharos is currently level 40 and almost at 41. Stoutland attacks us and we hang in there. We hit it with a discharge. And yes, it is quite effective. But then Stoutland hits us with an Ice Fang. If we can attack first, we'll knock it out. So we're going to use another hyper potion just to be extra safe. That will heal up our HP fully. And Stoutland attacks us again, but we still hang in there. And that's it for Stoutland. He's knocked out. He caused some damage himself. And now it's the final Pokemon. It's Zoroark again. This battle was super tough. I've really been struggling here. It just goes to show if you don't take some time out and do some training, this game can really be a challenge. We have had to use a lot of potions and revives to hang in there. I'm definitely going to have to spend an hour or so doing some training and leveling up the team. Otherwise, we are just going to continue struggling here. I haven't really taken up too much time to do some training. But we finally knock out Zoroark, and that's it for Trainer Rood. We have defeated him. What a battle. And now he apologizes for testing us. And Blue also catches up with us. So they invite us in and we can actually come and chat to Rood again in the X-Plasma base. Blue wants to know what makes them different from Team Plasma. And Rood tells us that 2 years ago they split away from Team Plasma and they're trying to take care of Pokemon that have separated from their trainers. And Blue accuses Rood of stealing his sister's Pokemon Purloin, but Rood says no, Team Plasma's probably still got that Pokemon. So Blue rushes off. He's just trying to get his sister's Pokemon back. Rood now says that he's got a favor for us. He asks if we'll take care of Zorua. So that's an awesome Pokemon to add to your team. But I think we're going to end things off here and continue in the next one. Thanks for watching.